Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Gursimran Kaur, your maths teacher. Please like, subscribe and share my channel. In this video, we will continue with the question 6 of exercise 8.1. Those who have not seen up to question 5 and the examples and introduction part, I will provide the link in the description box. Can go and see that video. Let's start. Question number 6. If angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos B, then show that angle A is equal to angle B. First, draw the figure. Angle A and angle B are acute. Means I need to draw a right angle triangle in which two angles are acute. So I have taken A and B acute. What is acute? Less than 90 degree. Now let triangle ABC be a right angle triangle. Right angled at C, and angle A and angle B are acute angles such that one more condition is given, cos A is equal to cos B. Now to prove angle A is equal to angle B, proof is what? In right angle triangle ABC, cos A is equal to side adjacent to angle A, means this side, and hypotenuse. So this is AC by AB, hypotenuse is opposite to 90 degree, and cos A is side adjacent to angle A. You can do by base by hypotenuse also. Then you will need to mark the acute angle first. Then you will get the base and perpendicular. Now cos B, side adjacent to angle B by hypotenuse. This is side adjacent to angle B is what? This BC. Because this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always easily find out as this is opposite to 90 degree. So BC is the base here, side adjacent to angle B. BC by AB, cos A and cos B are equal. So AC by AB and BC by AB are equal. Now denominators are cancelled out because they are same. AC and BC are equal. Two sides are equal. Now angle A and angle B are equal. By the theorem, angles opposite to equal sides of the triangle are always equal. Means here AC, angle opposite to this AC side is what? This angle B. And angle opposite to this BC side is what? This angle A. So AC and BC are equal, means angle A and angle B are equal because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So this was required. This question is finished. Next is question number 7. If cot theta is equal to 7 by 8, evaluate the following. Cot theta is equal to 7 by 8. Firstly, draw a rough figure. Mark an acute angle theta. Take an right angle triangle. Now opposite to right angle is hypotenuse and adjacent to theta is base. Opposite to theta is perpendicular. Let triangle ABC be a right triangle. Cot theta is equal to base by perpendicular. Base is BC. Perpendicular is AB. So BC by AB is equal to 7 by 8. So BC I have 7. AB is 8. AC I don't know. Means first thing is to find the third side of the triangle so that I can find out these sin theta and cos theta values which I need to put here and to solve these. So applying Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Putting the values 8 square plus 7 square. Adding these, it is 113. AC is equal to under root 1 by 113. Now sin theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse and cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. From the figure, take the perpendicular and base sides and put the values because now I have all the three sides. After getting this, take the question. The question was 1 plus sin theta 1 minus sin theta multiply in the denominator 1 plus cos theta multiply 1 minus cos theta. So now I can solve this. Firstly, this is a formula A plus B, A minus B. So this is A square minus B square. A is 1 and B is sin theta here. So 1 minus sin square theta. Similarly in the denominator 1 minus cos square theta. Now put the values that you have got. 1 minus 8 by under root 113 whole square. And 1 minus 7 by under root 13 whole square. 1 minus 64 and under root 13 multiply under root 13 is under root 13, root get cancelled. So after taking the LCM, I have 49 by 113 and 64 by 113. Denominators are same, so these are cancelled out, and 49 by 64. Now the second part was cot square is equal. So cot square theta can be written as cot theta whole square. Now cot theta was already given in the question 7 by 8. So I have only put the value, and second part is really simple. And after squaring 7 into 7, 49 by 64. Now the next question, if 3 cot A is equal to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. I need to check whether these two are equal or not. So first, let triangle ABC be a right angle triangle. I have drawn a right angle triangle, and 3 cot A is equal to 4 is given in the question. Cot A means A is the acute angle here. So I have marked acute angle. Opposite to this is perpendicular and adjacent to this is base. So cot A, taking this in the denominator, is 4 by 3. Cot A formula is base by perpendicular, and base is AB, perpendicular is BC. AB by BC is equal to 4 by 3. Here also I have got two sides. AB is 4, BC is 3. Third side I don't know. Firstly find the third side so that I can find tan, cos and sin and check whether they are equal or not, putting in these. So applying Pythagoras theorem, AC square hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Putting the values, taking square, 4 into 4 16, 3 into 3 9, 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. Then taking the square root, AC is equal to 5. Third side I have got of the triangle. Now tan A is perpendicular by base, or you can say tan A is the reversal of cot A. Cot A was 4 by 3, so tan A is 3 by 4. Sin A is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular is BC, hypotenuse is AC. So BC by AC, put the values. This is 3 by 5. Cos A, base by hypotenuse, AB by AC, which is 4 by 5. Now putting in the left hand side of the question, 1 minus tan square A. Put the value of tan A, 3 by 4 whole square, 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square, 1 minus 3 into 3 9 and 4 into 4 is 16. Take the LCM, 16 and 16 minus 9 is 7. So 7 by 16, 25 by 16, cancel 16 by 16, and this is 7 by 25. Now left hand side is 7 by 25. Now I need to solve right hand side. Cos square A minus sin square A. Put the values of cos A and sin A in these. Take the square, take the LCM. Answer is 7 by 25. Left hand side and right hand side are equal. So this is the question. Now next question is, in triangle ABC right angled at B, if tan A is equal to 1 by root 3, find the value of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. And the second part, in this question, draw a triangle, angle B. Tan A is 1 by root 3 is given. So this is the acute angle here. Tan A is what? Perpendicular by base, or you can say side opposite to angle A. Perpendicular is what? Opposite to this acute angle. So this is perpendicular. This is base side adjacent to angle A. I have written as both ways, whichever you are comfortable with. Perpendicular by base or side opposite to angle A by side adjacent to angle A. Perpendicular is BC and AB is the base, so BC by AB. BC by AB is 1 by root 3 because it is given in the question. Two sides I have got. Third side I don't know. So by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Put the values. Taking the square, it is 4. Taking the square root, AC is equal to 2. Now in the question, I need to find the values which have sin A, cos C and cos A and sin C. So finding the values of these, sin A is side adjacent, side opposite to angle A by hypotenuse. So opposite to angle A side is what? Opposite to this is BC. So BC by AC. Now putting the values, BC is 1, AC is 2, 1 by 2. Cos A is side adjacent to angle A. For base we use adjacent and for perpendicular we use opposite, right? Side adjacent to angle A by hypotenuse. Now adjacent to angle A is what? AB, which is base. AB by AC is root 3 by 2. Sin C, side opposite to angle C by hypotenuse. Opposite to angle C is what? This AB. So AB by AC. Hypotenuse is easy because it is always opposite to perpendicular AC. Put the values, you will got. Now one more left. I have got sin A, cos A, sin C. Now cos C. Cos is base by hypotenuse. So base for base, side adjacent to angle C by hypotenuse. BC by AC, put the values. Then it is, the question was sin A, cos C plus cos A, sin C. Put the all values, multiply. Sin A and cos C are multiplying. So 1 by 2 multiply 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 multiply root 3 by 2 is 3 by 4. Adding these, I have got 1. Similarly, in the second case, put the values, multiply and subtract. I have got 0. First thing is find the third side always by the given sides or given trigonometric ratios in the question. Then put these in the question, whatever you want, sine, cos, tan or anything, and putting the values, you got the answer. Now question number 10. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter and PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. Means PQR I need to find. PQR is a right angle triangle, right angled at Q. Q is right angled. PR plus QR is 25 and PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. Right? Now let triangle PQR be a right angle triangle. PR plus QR is 25 given. PQ, one side I have got PQ. That is 5 centimeter. In the question I need to find sin P, cos P, tan P, and I have also written PR because I don't know what is PR hypotenuse here. QR I can write it as 25 minus PR. I have taken PR as X because I don't know PR. QR can be written as 25 minus X. If I apply the Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. PR I have taken as X, so X square is equal to, PQ is given 5 square plus QR is 25 minus PR, 25 minus X whole square. Applying the formula A minus B whole square, A square 25 square 625 plus B square X square minus 2AB, 2 multiply 25 into X, which is 50X. Now X square and X square are cancelled out. 50X I have got here, and adding 25 plus 625 is 650. X is equal to 650 by 50, which is 13. I have got PR. PR I have got. Now QR can easily be found as 25 minus PR, which is 25 minus 13, which is 12 centimeter. Now I have got all the three sides. Now it is easy because sin P, cos P, tan P, these can be easily written. For perpendicular we write opposite. For base we write adjacent. Sin P is side opposite to angle P by hypotenuse. Opposite to angle P is what? QR. So QR by hypotenuse is what? PR. PR, and putting the values. Now cos P is side adjacent to angle P. Adjacent to angle P is what? This side, because this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse we never consider because it is always given as opposite to perpendicular. The other, this adjacent side, adjacent is side which is nearby. This is PQ, PQ by PR, 5 by 13. Tan P is equal to side opposite to angle P. This is QR, and side adjacent to angle P. Side adjacent to angle P is PQ. So QR by PQ, which is 12 by 5. Now question number 11. State whether the following are true or false. The value of tan A is always less than 1. This is false because sides of right angle triangle may have any length. So tan A may have any value. Tan A is what? Perpendicular by base, right? And now in a triangle can have any perpendicular and any base. So this is not that tan A should always be less than 1. This is really false statement. Now secant A is equal to 12 by 5 for some values of angle A. This is true because as secant A has always value greater than 1. This answer is, if I calculate, this is 2.4, right? 2.4, which is greater than 1. So this value is totally possible. Now I will show how secant A is always greater than 1. Secant A is 1 by cos A, and cos is side of adjacent angle A by hypotenuse, and so hypotenuse by side adjacent to angle A, or you can say base by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the largest side in a right angle triangle. If hypotenuse is largest side, if I have largest thing in the numerator and I will divide anything in the denominator, I will always get greater than 1 answer. How? For example, if I take largest thing in the numerator, 4 by 2, it is 2. 5 by 3, bigger in the numerator, largest in the numerator, 5 by 3, 1.6. The answers are always greater than 1. That is the reason secant A is always greater than 1. Third part, cos A is the abbreviation used for the cosecant of angle A. False, because abbreviation used for cosecant of angle A is cosecant A, which is the reversal of sin A. And cos A is the abbreviation used for cosine A, not cosecant A. Now, next part, cot A is the product of cot and A. False. Cot A is the cotangent of angle A. It is the short form of cotangent trigonometric ratio. There is no meaning of cot and A separately. Cot separated from A has no meaning. Sin theta is equal to 4 by 3 for some angle theta. This is totally false. Why? Because 4 by 3 is 1.3 something, which is greater than 1, and which is not possible because sine has always value less than 1. How? Let us take, in a right angle triangle, sine theta is side opposite to angle theta by hypotenuse, and side opposite to angle theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. In right angle triangle, hypotenuse is always greater than the remaining two sides. In the last question, hypotenuse was in the numerator, so it was always greater than 1 secant A. Now it is in the denominator, means the largest thing if you have in the denominator, the answer is always less than 1. How? Let us take the example 3 by 4. Largest is in the denominator, the answer is less than 1. Here also the answer is less than 1. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. The exercise 8.1 is complete now. I will start with the exercise 8.2 in the second video, in the next video. Thank you, viewers.